Just see if this is okay. If the AI, well, the music's too high. Just to check some stuff. I don't actually hear myself, let alone. Seems okay, doesn't it? So it should be fine, I think. Don't really hear the music, so so weird this game is lately because I don't know what the audio to do now because sometimes the audio is high, sometimes it's low.
Entering the
So
final
I will
few
try
laps
and get
now.
it
Let's
to
put the
right so it's
pressure on
working
and
for
go for it.
everybody.
Come on.
Hello. Put the pressure on. Okay, calm down. We'll, we'll put it on high. We'll put it on as max as it goes, and then we'll see. If it's too low in the race, we'll turn it down. So it's not a big deal. Trying to grab Lopez if we can get him. Go on then, Mr. Lopez. Chop chop. While we're young. He should be joining us on comms. He's not going to be in the race though, but hey. Here comes the old man. Hello. Who are you? Oh, bye then. See you later. Have a good time. Oh, we're back in now. Okay, make your mind up. Right. S Sorry about the not messaging, well, talking to you back in the race
No
because in
worries.
that was that was interesting last lap. Well,
No,
when you
no worries.
messaged in the chat, I had that fight with well, not the Mantic and that. So I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to get that done. I'm gonna see if they monetize our music from the game and in the thing. It should only monetize the start of it anyway. So
Okay.
if it does, it does. So it's a testing that it shouldn't because it's with the game, isn't it? So
Okay. Give me just 1 second, okay? I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I am not going to. I'm just going to mute.
yeah, no problem. You got 5 minutes anyway. We're hoping more people turn up anyway. That's the start. So that's the point. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just go to this. Let's go to this.
I'm back.
Back then. Everybody, welcome to Extreme Racing League, and this is X2. You've all just seen X3 on the main channel for the very first time in a couple of seasons now, but they managed to get the main channel for a race, which was, yeah, nuts. That's all I'm going to say about X3. That was, it was a very race that was worthy to be on the main channel, so for once it was actually a good thing that it was actually on the main channel, and it advertised X3, so I am going to put in the chat a second the actual X3 main channel, so if anyone wants to follow it, that was the race is an X3 that you can look forward to. I mean, you get to see Friday spin about 50 times and end up getting points somehow. But yeah, it's nuts. My worst track probably on this game, and I'll take P4. That's all I'll say about that. And Rubago won it. Schumacher was second, and third was Gusty. It was a great race. We should have a 15 car grid, and we have 15 in here. Actually, no, we should have a couple more actually, because Flavor's in here now as well, so yeah. Right, who else are we missing now then? Because some of them can't get in the lobby for some reason. Viper's shoe's missing. Is Viper's shoe in it yet? Viper's normally about, so why isn't Viper about? Find somebody. I don't know if I've still got Viper on here. There he is. Invite to game. HK B U. Oh no, BU. Oh. Well.
Jeddah.
Oh.
I
Saudi Arabia.
It's Jeddah. It's the same, no?
Saudi Arabia. Qualifying 1, Saudi Arabia. It's not Jeddah.
But it's on Jeddah, right? Are you confusing me, man?
It's Jeddah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Jeddah.
I personally like this track a lot, to be honest.
When you get the game, go on this track first, and then tell me you like this track. Oh, I like this track. Yeah. Until you race it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it is a good track, but it's very killable. Right, it is a one-stop medium hard. You can do a soft hard, but softs are dog on this game. Softs are no, pretty much.
Okay.
You can finish on them. I mean, someone's going to try and start on them, but they pretty much go 5-6 laps max, and then they are done. But yeah, so it's pretty much a medium hard strategy. Young has a qualifying ban, so he needs to retire in the pits when he puts a setup on first. So in the McLaren has a qualifying ban. I think it's just him. Yeah, because Echo is a late notice. We should be looking at 28.
Oh.
For qualifying. McLaren is out first, and I hope that's low. It is low. There's Young on his qualifying ban. Let's just make sure my audio is not being overtaken by the AI, the car noise. It's a little bit loud, so let's turn that down a second. We'll turn that down a little bit so it's better. That'd be better, a little bit better. So at least we fixed it now. I had problems the last couple of weeks with audio with my mic compared to the game. Well, I put the audio down to like 30.
Oh really?
Switch.
It's
Yeah,
like
the game. It's not. For some reason, my new mic is not as sensitive as my old mic. For some reason, so I don't know why.
oh, you changed mic.
Yeah, I've got a new mic now. Yeah, I've had to. So Young's retired in the pit. Lowe's the first car out on track. We are at round number 2 at Jeddah, Saudi Arabia for X2. Lowe's gonna be the first car out on track for DNF. I mean, out on lap, sorry. So we should be seeing a mid-28, probably for pole, to get everyone's through in Q1. So we're just looking at pretty much lap times. Everyone's just got to set a lap time to get through, well, to confirm anyway. So we should have 2 more people join. We've got Viper Shoe that's not turned up and HK Bull's not turned up, so they are the only 2 that aren't here. But they do get in the lobby. We may have 17. I think that all the cars are in. Make sure they're actually in order, because earlier we had 14 people in the lobby, and we had no number 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so they're all here. So that's 15 in the lobby. We should have 17 if they all turn up. The people better set a lap time just in case. You don't really want to say,
yeah, exactly, just in case.
An easy lap and then both of them turn up and all of a sudden there's one person going out and you're the one that's going out because of it. We're going into the final 3rd sector. This is the corner I kept going super deep on. I went a little bit deep there as well.
Would you say the difference in this track from this game and last year's game is a lot?
And this traction is all traction. Tires overheating. The biggest problem in this game. As soon as your tires flicker to overheat, as soon as they touch the overheating part, you just spin. That's it. There's no little warnings no more. It's instantly spin. The same as with ERS, you can't do back-to-back laps no more because you don't have enough ERS. 132.0 for Low, 130.0 for MSC, which is Schumacher. I mean, Low's just put a banker in, well, a safe lap there just to make sure we put a lap in, but the problem is, if everyone turns up, that won't be good enough. Pelle's on a lap as well, but he's also nearly out of ERS as well. He's not got enough for Sector 3. There's BTEC 2. BTEC 2 is going up to the final corner. So BTEC's going to cross the line in the Ferrari, and he goes into P3, 132.4. That won't be so. You've got to be so careful now because of where people are, because they are expecting 17. So Pele crossed the line, P2, 131.8. They're not as quick as what I thought they would be, but as I say, a lot of them might be just playing safe. 131.8 for Jeepers John. Matthew's going into that, so where's their Max? Their Max is in the 1st sector. 1.8 to the hairpin.
Which driver do you think it's going to be like contender for the championship on X2?
I think it's going to be the Rangers of Pele or someone like that, but the problem is we haven't seen them all race yet. Like K18 didn't race the first race of the season, he would have been one of the favourites for the championship at the start of the season. I mean, Veloce again was also one of the favourites, but he's not racing now, so it's really heads or tails. We've only seen one league race, and they didn't all race, so it's really hard to tell. Mr. Neon is crossing the line. Oh, he invalidated first run, so what I'm watching him for. Sugar's there. Alpha Romeo of K18 is the final corner. Yeah, good luck, Flavour. Hopefully you have a better race. Well, you do a good race next 3. There you go, this is what I'm saying. 129.8 for K18 in the Alfa Romeo. Rem's the next car, I think. Oh no, not Rem, it's the other Ferrari that's going on there. We'll go on with Rem though. So far, Matty's on a lap, so's Boothie. Matty is on the final corner. What's Matty going to do? Is Matty on a lap? He's on a lap yet. There's a couple of guys in here that had really good races earlier in X3, like Schumacher. Went from back of the field with a qualifying ban, come up through the field, finished second. And Flavour did really well until the last bit and he crashed out, but...
Oh.
Boothie on the final corner. He had a good race last week and just dropped it near the end of the race and not get no points to 133.9. Need to be better than that though, just in case, you know, if they all turn up. It's not going to be... Yeah, right, Mr. Neon. I mean, he would have been favourite this season, but I think he's gone from pad to wheel this season, so he might be a little bit off the pace, but we'll see. This should be a track he should be fairly quicker at because it's a wheel track. Actually, I think it might have been a pad actually here. He's gone for a 132.8. The way to that final corner, definitely. Oh, hello! There's a Ferrari in a wall. Is that is Rem? Rem, you can't park there, mate.
Oh, I see him now.
So Shikari invalidated his first run. He's on another lap now. He's going to the final corner. Alpha Romeo, I think that's boxing. That's K18, isn't it? I think he's boxing. Yeah. Oh, Shikari's at the wall on the exit on final corner. Sorry. I just got to clip that because Rem's going to love me saying that to him. Right, Matty is also in another lap. No, he's in an lap. Max crosses the line, 132.5 in 10th. Flavour checked the post lap time, but he really just makes, as long as he's 33, he's fairly safe. Rem's got no front wing. Yeah.
What was the pole position next three? Do you remember?
I think it was a I'll tell you in a second. I got it here because it'll be in the X3 thingy. It wasn't as fast as what it could have been because, say, like Schumacher had a qualifying ban and stuff like that, so it wasn't as quick as what it could have been. But it was a 29 flat.
Okay.
I mean, I think X1 would have been a 27. I think in the 27s. I'm expecting to see a 28 here, to be fair. BTEC's on that lap, Air Max is on the in lap, so is Mr. Neon, so we'll stay on board with BTEC, assuming he is the only car I think that's on a lap. Well, it's going to be on a lap in a second. Flavour's also out on track, and he is just going to the hairpin.
You hear me, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, watching BTEC, good lap.
Okay.
Just got 7 minutes to go in the session.
Okay. And we're watching good times if X3 had a 29 flat.
I think that, yeah, well, that was in Q3, don't forget this is Q1.
Yeah, exactly.
So the track will ramp up a little bit. Actually saying that, I think that someone said before that the track's exactly the same as in Q1 it is in Q3, but I don't know if it is. It might be, I don't know. But I don't know, I'm not too sure. Right, so Beta does improve by 1/10 with a 132.286. Flavors on the final corner in the Aston Martin. And he crossed line into 10th with a 132.482 P10. Anyone else on that then? I think Sugar's on it. Sugar just posted a lap time. Is Sugar on? Yeah, Sugar's just posted a 130.723. He's also on a lap now as well. He's into turn 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's be a 7 into this is 8. Not too sure he's come out again though on old tyres, but maybe wants to see if he can beat it at 30.7.
30.7. I'm not sure it's going to be
Tyres,
enough.
though, so it's going to be about 15% tyres though.
So soft tires in this game, you said 5 to 6 laps only?
The problem is in this game is literally you get 4 sets of softs in qualify. Well, technically 5 you get into Q3, and then all you get in the race is 3 sets of softs. So the tyres that you get in qualifying, well 4 sorry, in qualifying, and 1 set of hards and 1 set of mediums. That's it now. You don't get 2 sets of mediums or anything like that anymore. It's just 1 set of hards, 1 set of mediums. So pretty much, if you make a mistake on the hards or the mediums, you pretty much have to go to another compound tyre to get back on the same car as what was on before.
Damn it. That sounds...
Sugar does improve though, 130.568, but stays in P3. Low's out on track again, but invalidated. Flavour is still on the lap, I believe. So it's just, maybe it's Air Max now. Air Max is on an out lap. In Low might be going for another hot lap now, actually, I think he is. Air Max is... well, Max is just behind him in sector 3 going into now. And Lowe's invalidated on the first corner, so we'll go on board with Air Max now then. That's like that. Just done exactly the same, so there you go, both of those done exactly the same. I think Sugar is, I think Low's just spun. Actually, he's got no front wing, so he's going Concord style.
Yeah, he's going to have a little hard time.
Beat your lap time now, mate. Right, I think Sugar's made a mistake as well, or if he's run out of fuel. Yeah, it looks like he's run out of fuel. Alright, so it's just Air Max, but he's on an invalidated lap, so there's not much going on now. 3 minutes to go. Everyone is going through as it stands, because HK Ball and Viper aren't here, so I don't know what Viper's doing, but Viper's not normally... he normally turns up, haven't got to qualify. Well, you should turn up for races then, Mr. Trevor. This is your last one now, so at least, well, unless you decide to get a quality ban in the race, I go 3 for 3. You have got rid of all your qualifying bans now. You're lucky we don't do the 2 qualifying bans and a race ban now. Right, so is Air Max going to go for another lap, or is he going to box? I don't even know if he's got enough fuel. He's flashing away there, so... he's out of town now, because it's always red, so you never know when they're going to be able to go for another lap or not. Looks like he is, so we're going to ride on board with him. He's going to go for another lap. Low is going in the pits, and so Air Max is the only car out on track, but Boozy is yet to retire, so is Flavour, so is Sugar, but if they're not out of the pits now, they're not going to be able to, so their qualifying run is over. It's just down to Air Max.
Yeah. The driver, like K18 CFC, he's relatively new, or is he changed his gamer tag? Or
He raced last season. No, he raced last season in X2.
Oh, okay, it's X2.
He joined halfway through X2 last season, but then you don't do. You play then that you don't see X2, do you? You only do X1 really.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't really see all the X3 and X2 drivers. So. That's the thing when you come to X2, like do X2,
Yeah.
you get to see a lot of the X2 guys and the X3 guys in one lobby. So it's
Yeah.
Get to see a lot more of the people. Oh, Air Max has just absolutely done that corner. Wow, and that's not invalidated. Give him a laugh. Wow, my mates that's not invalidated. It's okay. Oh, there's a wall there. That's going to be qualifying done, I believe. Yep. 41 seconds to go. We just need Flavour, Air Max, and Booty to retire, and then we can go. But the real action happens in X2, X2? Q2 I should say.
Yeah, Q2.
Which it gets a bit of a knockout it matters. But yeah, so I mean, I can give you the X2 standings as we stand for now while we're waiting. Right then. So we have Sugar leads championship with 25 points. Torpedo is second with 18. Shikari is third with 15. Jeebish Johns is in fourth with 10. Max is in 5 with 8 points. Booty is in 6th with 4. Franz is 7 with 2 points. Pelly in 8 is with 1 point. B-Tech, Matty, Neon, Remesco. I'm always going to say his name wrong, so no matter what it is, that's always going to be wrong to him. Breezy, Young, Low, Edgar, K18 and AK Racing are all yet to score a championship point. In the Constructors, we have Red Bull leading the championship. After last week, they finished 2 and 3, sorry. Let me just quickly, we don't actually need the screenshots, do we? So yeah, there you go, that's the fast lap so far. Young has a qualifying ban, he'll need to retire in the pits again for Q2. So make sure you do that, Trevor, please. And then you got Mercedes with 25 points after Mr. Neon. And actually, why they? Oh, they must have reserve. Did the reserve win that race last week? Did he? I don't know. Okay. 2 reserves in Mercedes last week must have got 25 points. And then Haas finished with 14 points, Franz with that points, and then 4th is Alpine with 14, Williams in 5 with 11, Aston Martin with 6, AlphaTauri 1, Ferrari, McLaren, and Alfa Romeo yet to score a championship point.
Oh, really?
I'm scared.
Three teams with no points. Well, yeah. It's 2 second races.
Yeah, it's only the second race of the season. Calm down.
Yeah. I forgot about it for a second.
Schumacher says I'm scared. No, you're not. Well, I mean, the big ones aren't here, so there's going to be a lot of, a few drivers that are missing. So we've got, like, Shikari and Torpedo both here. Neon is here with Matty. Franz is not here. AK Racing's not here. They're the 2 big ones as well. They were actually Constructors' favourites, but...
Nobody wants to race in Jeddah.
A lot of people don't want to race here for some reason. And then, Jeebus and Booty both here. Max here. I don't think it's Sugar here, is he? Actually, Sugar here? Yeah, Sugar's here. Sorry, I mean, I'm mildly blind. I mean, Breezy's not here. Edgar's not here. And then everyone else is here. So yeah, there's about 4 people that aren't here that would have been... 2 of them would have been up top there, I should say. Like, Franz would be up there. I mean, AK Racing, you expect to be up there as well.
Yeah.
Breezy, I haven't seen race yet, and Edgar's Edgar. He's the same pace as Pelly, so you would expect him to be there as well. So 3 of the 4, we would expect them to be up there. So Schumacher, no pressure. You're the car we're going to run on board with for the first lap in Q2. We're expecting a 28 from you.
This section in Schumacher just passed is pretty much the trickiest part of the track. That's where you can invalidate your lap. And sector 3, I don't think it's that easy to invalidate your lap, but
Sector 1's the problem.
Sector
I mean, if
1 is the
someone makes
problem,
a mistake
yes.
at Sector 1 and you're following them
Yeah,
and they make a mistake, and then it's going to be a problem for that.
yeah,
I
exactly.
wouldn't want to be within about a second of the car in front of me through Sector 1. McLaren's gone in the hairpin, but that's going to be low. Ferrari and Alpine are there as well, so they're going to be careful. The problem is here as well, is all the corners are blind, so if someone crashes, there's going to be literally no warning apart from yellow flags. You're going to have to pay a lot of attention to that. Hello again, Schumacher 130.0. Matty here. Hasn't Matty was here got to be good as to start with to be washed? I mean, I'm just saying. Right, Ferrari of no, he's on a lap, so Red Bull? Is that Shikari next car? No, that is
no. Shikari is a
Sugar,
Williams?
It's hard to tell which one's a Williams and a Red Bull, it's really hard to tell.
Yeah.
They're so awkward. Across the line then, Sugar at 130.1, goes to P2. Matty is, yeah, you're definitely right, he's definitely washed because him and Shikari are both dead. And around here somewhere, and yeah, and Jeebus John, Jesus Christ. Fairly fast lap, 129.953, so there you go, Matty's dead, so Shikari. And Jeebus John barely missed it, and he stayed alive, but that car's still there. Jesus Christ, I mean, if Jeebus John isn't awake now, well, if he isn't awake, he needs shooting, because that should have woke him up. Crossed the line, 130.4, even though he barely missed that crash. Hello, Williams. Right, next car to come is, I believe that might be maximum out lap, so we're Merck and Mr. Neon, I believe. He's invalidated. Alpine of Jeebus is that's Booby. Booby's just letting something through. What is that? Was an Alfa Romeo. Is that that's going to be Schumacher on that lap, in lap though. I'm trying to find the next car actually on the lap. I think it might be the Ferrari of BTEC. No, it's not BTEC, it's Rem, but it's both Ferraris in the next car. Sorry, so yeah. Rem's invalidated, then it's BTEC. I was trying to find the car that was on their lap, and they all seem to be invalidated or going in the pit. So it is Ferrari or BTEC.
BTEC is. It looks like he might be on a lap.
Yeah, he's on a lap. He's just gone through the damage on the floor of Matty and Shikari's crash. I'm not too sure if Shikari crashed and then Matty hit him, or Matty crashed and Shikari hit him. That's probably what happened. Didn't say no one got a grid penalty, so I believe it's just thingy. It's probably going to be enough though to get through Schumacher. Anything in the 30s is probably going to be safe. BTEC 133.397, P6, lowest car so far. Boothie is going through sector 1, Lowe's on an out lap, Air Max is invalidated. Is Rem invalidated again? No, Rem's on a lap. Mr. Neon is there, so let's go on board with him. And then Rem is going through the hairpin now. About to go through the hairpin. Yeah, anything in the 30s I think it's going to be safe. Worth looking, especially after Matty and Shikari are out of the race, qualifying as well as Young. So only 2 cars are going out. I think that's going to be they're going to be in the 31s, I believe. It's a weird track because it's catching a lot of people, especially pad users here.
Yeah.
It's not a great track for a pad. It's definitely a wheel track.
Would you say this game is easier for the pad like it was last game?
No, I think it's easier on a wheel this year.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's better, more for a wheel than it is for a pad this year. Right, Rem's coming out. So, from what I've seen, it looks like on a wheel it's easier to look after tyres and stuff like that than it is on the pad, from what I've seen. 131.0 for Rem, that might be safe, but it's going to be borderline. I think it might be safe, but we'll see. Neon's in the pits, Flavor's going on the hairpins, who's in the aftermarket. He's the only car that is going into sector 3 and then into sector 2. The rest of them are going in the pits. Oh, loads of starting a lap, sorry, I missed that, but yeah. So far, I think if Flavor can get into the 30s, I think he might be safe and into the Q3. But I think he's going to need to be there. We've still got the problem with the purple faster sectors now as well. It's just a faster sector for them, not for the session, which is still crap. It should be green for them and then purple for the in the session itself. But we still can't tell who's got the fastest sector unless you go through the race director. Flavor across the line 132.6. That's probably not going to be safe enough. I mean, BTEC might not improve. I don't know. Being borderline though. Low is going into sec 2. Well, in through to the 2 now. Through the second DRS mate. It's weird this year now as well because the DRS sectors are actually in different places as well. The activation zones are weird. I never like having a DRS sector. Oh, that's me invalidated. Oh, it's not, but he caught the inside and Low's dead. That was a big one. Are you okay? He's definitely not okay. Right, Rem's invalidated, and it's now Air Max. It's just started his lap. Who's the other blue car? Is that that's Sugar on an out lap. So that is it then. That is, we have got all the people knocked out now, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, one person gets knocked out now. At the moment, it's Air Max is on 2-lap old tyres. They're going to be on about 20% tyre where they are. They're not going to be very happy. He's struggling. He is struggling poorly, and that's is an invalidated for Air Max. He needs to stay with DRS and try to go again. Mr. Neon's invalidated as well on his out lap, so Flavor's not doing anything. So yeah, so a lot's going on now. Sugar is on a lap, I believe. He's just started. Surprised Sugar's playing again. He's also on a brand new set of softs. I don't think he needed to. I think he was safe. To be fair with you, I can't see any of them lot will be in a 30.1. This track is very much like Marmite. You either love it or hate it. It's not a track that is that's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm better at it the longer I race it. I can't just come to it and race it. It's not that I need to get warmed up on. Same as Monaco for me. Right, so Boovy's back out on track as well. He needs to set a lap time really. That's going to be invalidated. Sugar's invalidated. There's a tyre, there's a wall, there's 2 wheels on the track there. I mean, yeah, I think that's where Load died as well, wasn't it? So the 2 crashes from Shikari and Matty on the same corner, and then Load spun out and crashed the wall on exactly the same corner as well. So you got a bit of wing on that corner and a bit of tyre. I mean, you drive straight through them, but it's just awkward. Then there's Neon invalidated again. Air Max is in the bit, still yet to come out. Booby, pressure's on Booby. He needs to set a lap time. It needs to be better than a 33. Needs to be really in the 30s to be guaranteed to be safe. That'll be invalidated next to. Oh, we got lucky there actually. There's a wheel. There's 2 wheels. That caught. I wonder if anything's been said in there then. Oh, I got messages. Really about to cross the line. Remember guys, I can't invite people once the stream goes live, otherwise we lose the picture and sometimes doesn't come back. Boothie 130.650
Oh, really?
into P6 and he's safe. Yep. It's been like that last couple of times. Speedtech has crashed and lost his front wing. He needs to park there. You're going to miss the Mercs. Come in. Get off to there. Start going into the wall. Jesus Christ. Players retired in the pits. Neon about to cross the line and finally set a lap time. He goes P5, 130.435. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad if we're not in the actual qualifying session. Like as in through the between Q1 and Q2 or Q2 and Q3, because I can get it to work properly then. I got a chance to go back to the home screen and come back in, but in the day it's not up to the streamers to invite the drivers either, really. It's up to the host of the session and the admins. I mean, one's not even in the well, both one's dead and Torbe's not here, so pretty sure someone in the lobby can invite them. If anyone's able to invite HK, lowercase, space, and bull, capital B, and then actually it's a lowercase b, I think it's lowercase b, U, H, L, all lowercase. I can't invite, and I can invite after we finish this lap, and as soon as Max cross the line, I'll be able to do it. Or one sugar and all that, so...
Why is that?
Because I don't want the stream getting black screen. It'll go black. Air Max 132.288, and sometimes I've got a dashboard and then not reload the game, but go back onto the game to make sure to get it back. It doesn't always do it, but sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I had it the other day where it actually completely crashed the stream, so
Oof.
I mean, I can do it now in a second.
Yeah.
But once we get the thingy, so we lose Younger did a qualifying ban. And then we lose Shikari because he crashed into Matty on the same corner that Low crashed out on as well. So all three of those crashed out on exactly the same corner, and then BTEC lost with a 133.397. He starts in 11th position. Remember, everyone starts on softs now, so that is simples. First lap was K18 with a 129.053. Let's see if we can get HK Ball in and see if it does actually do anything. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so we'll see. I'm hoping it doesn't, because it didn't earlier when I invited somebody. Right, HKB. I don't know what car I put him in. It'll probably put him in the next available car, so... Which, I think it'll be Haas. Because I think Haas is completely open. Aye, well done Flavour for getting into Q3, and now we gotta go to the big times where everyone's jumping in now. Here we go then. K18 is on out as well. Schumacher the first car out though.
Pole position for K18? Would you say that?
Don't know. Schumacher did that lap on old tyres. He did that lap earlier on worn tyres, so we'll see. It's gonna be close, I think. End of the day, it doesn't matter if you're the fastest car. It doesn't mean you're going to win the race, especially around here. Right then. What do you reckon it's going to be? I think it's been mid-29, you know, after seeing what we've seen so far. Which I'm surprised about. I thought we might see a 28. I'm hoping we see a 28 still. I think we might have done if all of them were here, but it is what it is. So Schumacher about to set the first lap after going through the final 2 corners. Well, actually final 3 corners I should say, sorry. Forgot that little sweeping corner, I don't even know if that's past the corner. Some tracks they count these little sweeping corners, some they don't.
Do you think we're going to be watching a safety car lap 1?
Well, I reckon we'll see a safety car. I pretty think it's pretty safe to say SK I was trying to grab him at the same time. 29.130. Schumacher 129.530. Not, I don't know, so he might be on tyres though. Jeebus John about to cross the line. He's the next car to set a lap time. A lot of cars about to cross the line though, and he goes into P3 129.874. Jeebus got some pace around here. And Max getting out of the way. Pelly's not on that. Is there a toe there from Sugar and Max, or is that no, they're in different teams. 147 from Sugar. That's not a good lap. Mr. Neon then wants to get a lap in here. He's struggled in Q2 to get a lap together, let alone a fast one. So he's finally got one this time though. At least it's a lap. This time he's got a banker in there. 130.420 P4. Next car is a Ferrari, I believe, a Brem. Out lap though, so he's boxing already. Has he broken his wing then, has he? Ooh, bye marker board, have a great day. Pelly 129.220 into P2. I mean, Rem's been watching me too much. I never take marking boards out, you don't see me doing that.
You always, that's like your job. That's like, if you get paid for that, you will be rich.
Oh, he's lucky to stay alive, Boovie's just got in the final corner. He's still alive though, but he's lucky to be alive. Watch the tyres, mate, it's too hot. But yeah. The target practice. So Flair across the line, P7, 132.557. I think he's on old tyres though, so I think he can definitely do better than that. I think he's on that lap now. Where's round 2 and where's he 2? Right, so we're going for there, Max. Be the next car to set a lap. And then so Air Max is on that lap, so is Rem, and so is Boothie. Boothie was lucky to stay alive just now in that final corner. He hit that wall with some force. I wonder if he found out the wall was stronger. Yeah, Max will be careful where he is backing up the cars behind. Ferrari isn't just behind that. Right then, so Air Max on the lap on the Williams. Ferrari of Rem is just behind him. Both the other two cars are on out laps. The other Alpine of Boothie is round sector 2. He's just on his out lap as well. They will be boxing the same as Sugar was there as well, so.
1 more minute.
So we start seeing the other cars leaving the pits in about another minute or so, minute and a half.
Yeah.
You can count the pits around about 2.5 minutes to do it comfortably, and then if you want to really push it, you can count the pits with about 2 minutes left, but then you're really pushing it right at the end. You need to be literally coming out of the garage in 2 minutes left. Rem has dead. Rem's dead.
What happened?
On the exit turn.
Oh.
10, I think that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exit 8 into 9. Anyone want a medical car? He needs one. So he'll be qualifying just in front of his teammate. His teammate's in 11th and the other Ferrari's in 10th. Oh, and that's got a little bit wrong. I think this is going to be a 31. That corner costs you so much, it's unreal. Slightly deep there or slightly wide, it just costs you massive. I think this might be a 31. It might be a low high 30. There's a 31.3. P7 for Air Max. Boothie is the next car to a lap time, but he's invalidated. He's not going to have enough time to box again and come back out again, so he's going to have to hope he's got enough fuel to go again. If he hasn't, then yeah, unlucky. Look at that Schumacher, you don't even get a thank you, you just get a thumbs up. Nice. I was joking. I was looking at the chat. Good, well done Martin, and it's like, oh, right, you just get a thumbs up. Not a fist pump or nothing, just a thumbs up, like, right. It's great in Dev. Martin and, well, Flavour and, ooh, Schumacher teammates next, well, X3. They're bouncing off each other in the Dev race on the weekend, and, well, was it last weekend? Or weekend before? There's a little bit of a ding-dong. Right, Boo's got start lap now, but it's not start of the thing. Always seems to be the way though, isn't it? You always have, like, when you have an incident that's not in the main TU racing, it's always your teammate.
Yeah. There was a time where
you can't report it, otherwise you get a penalty and it could affect him in the main tier. It's like,
yeah.
What are you doing? That's super wide. He's got lucky. I've got invalidated on movie. That's gonna be though, isn't it? Ooh, he's got lucky again. Extremely lucky. Everyone on out laps apart from Air Max. Air Max is not gonna have enough time to come out again, so that is his qualifying done. He's coming out the pits now. I don't think he's going to have enough time. Can you keep an eye on Air Max, make sure he doesn't cut any corners? Actually, no, I don't know if he's coming out. I think he is staying in the pits. That was another blue car, sorry. No, it's fine. He was coming in the pits. I thought he was coming out. Yeah, anyone that leaves the pits now is not making it around in time unless they cut corners, which is illegal. And that's invalidated. No, it's not. Oh my god, Boo's getting away with a lot of stuff here. Who do you think you are? Max Verstappen abusing the track limits. Jesus Christ.
And we're going
I can't say nothing. I know he lost the car like 3 or 4 times. He went flying across the track and managed to save it and then give me a penalty.
But you didn't get a penalty for that.
No. This is the thing, the game's so weird. Sometimes you get a penalty for it, sometimes you don't. Like Boothie, P7, 131, 146. Best is going to qualify as 7th. He may qualify in 8th though. But at the moment he is in 7th. Sugar is improving up on his time. Pelly is just going through sector 1, so it's going to be Sugar next car to say last time, and he is up on his time by 3/10. He could jump into P3. So Schumacher may need to improve to get on at least the second row. At the moment, AV pushed down to fourth, but he's still in the second row, but he could be pushed down to fourth. Crosses the line, Sugar. Where's he going to go? Third? He does go third. 29.332, improved by 3/10. Next car will be an AlphaTauri of Pelli. He's 2/10 up in P2. This is for pole. As it stands, he's on pole. K18 is on a lap though, and he's going on the hairpin now. He's half a second up now. Pelli just needs to get that right. That's the awkward corner there. Seems to be and now with an Alpine gone. I think that's Booby. Or Jeebus is gone. I think that's Jeebus. Jeebus is dead. I think Jeebus John is gone. He's out of qualifying. Pelli, this is a pole. It should be pole. What's it going to be? A 28.8 or a 28.7? The 28.624. We do to his mid 26. We expect that. I'm going to go with K18 because he is was the previous pole sitter. And let's see what you can do now then. Original pole for Pelli. Can K18 take it? He needs to get into the 28.5 really. Well, 28.6 it needs to be. Anything, well, it needed to be a very low one, but it would need to be a 28.5. He doesn't. He only goes to a 28.8. Then next car to set will be Schumacher, and that is always got lucky there. I mean, that's amazing. It's not invalidated.
Pelli with the pole
Mr.
position.
Neil's invalidated. Yeah, Pelli. So no surprise there from him. So it's going to be the Schumacher's the last car, and he is done. Yeah, Schumacher's on 140. I think Schumacher spun actually, so that's qualifying done. I think. Figured out that bit with Schumacher, and he's on the 140, so I didn't even look at that. But yeah, we are done for qualifying. Pelli's on pole. Second is K18. Third is Sugar. Fourth is Schumacher. Fifth is Jeebus John. Sixth is Mr. Neon. Seventh is Booty. 8 is Air Max Flavor in 9, and Mr. Lem is in 10. Rem and Jeebus John both crashed out in quali 3. Fastest lap was a 128.624. We did say a mid 28, which is what we expected. I think I said a 28.8 or 28. Did I say mid 28? I think I might have said a 28.8. What we expected. 4/10 faster than the next 3, so no surprise there, which is what you would expect. I would expect X1 would have been about a 27.9, maybe a 28th lap. But we'll find out in a couple of weeks when they do when they race here, because they're having a postponing the race for this week. They'll be back in the break week in about 5 weeks' time, I think.
It's going to be interesting. And did you see the news about probably there's going to be rain on Spa next week?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, they think they're forecasting thunderstorms, so they may not even race it, which could be a problem for us.
Yeah.
Because if it goes late for them, it's going to be late for us, which could affect XRL. But we'll see. But yeah, so Pelli's on pole. Then it's K18, Sugar, Mr. Schumacher. Then it's Jeebus John, Mr. Neon, Booty, Air Max, Flavor, and Rem in 10. I'll say the big thing is as well. I mean, the break weeks in XRL, the 3 break weeks are all real life races at 7 PM. So X1 can race on any of those days because they start at 5. So they'll be finished by like half 6, 7 o'clock, 7:15. So
Yeah.
or 6:45. So they should be able to race in any of those dates. To be fair, right then, we've got a 5-minute break then, and we'll give you the full grid once we get into the session. This is another thing that annoys me. I've got to press pause and go to race director twice to get it to load. It won't load unless I do it twice. So press start, go to race director, doesn't show. Press start, race director again, now it's there. This game's fantastic. Right then, HK Ball went into a Red Bull. Okay, it didn't actually put him in a Haas, even though the Haas has not got a car at all. It hasn't put him in a Haas, so fantastic. Right then, so Pelli is in pole. What, in pole or is on pole? He's on in second. I keep saying on second. He's in second.
In
Third
second.
is Sugar. 4 is Mr. Schumacher. 5 is Jeebus John. 6 is Mr. Neon. 7 is Booty. 8 is Air Max. 9 is Flavor. 10 is Rem. 11 is B-Tech. 12 is Matty. 13 is Low. 14 is Shikari. 15 is Young, and HK Ball does get in, and he is in 16. So HK Bull is a late joiner to session. He was supposed to be on the lineup, so he is fine. Young had a qualifying ban. Shikari hit Matty after Matty spun at turn 15 or 16, I think it was, and that's how Shikari died as well. And then Low spun and crashed on the same corner, so it looks like that's where people are going to bin it to. B-Tech qualified in 11th, and he is the only car outside the top 10. So yeah, so he's on hard tyres as well at the moment. He's the only car on hards. Then you got Rem, Flavour, and Max, and they're all on mediums at the moment. So I'm surprised somebody outside the top 10 hasn't gone hards like B-Tech has. Shout for me at the back. Also, the shout for me at the back is also a soft run. So, Flavour, you should be able to see X2 poll now, mate. So you should be able to see it. I can't see it because I've got all the chats open on my phone, so I can't see the Discord.
Good luck in the race, everyone.
Let the force be with you. Unless someone posts it in the chat, I can see it, but I don't think they all said it yet. Right. No, Liam's just messaging me saying 20:57, so 2 minutes. That's the only way I'll be able to tell is if someone messaged me directly on Discord, because I've got all the other apps open. Remember, no formation lap.
No.
So
It's still
will
buggy.
have 70 Celsius tyres. Well, take this way, immersive. Only the host has perfect tyres, and everyone else has 70 Celsius tyres. If the host does the lobby, it is okay. Well, basically, everyone has perfect tyres, but the host, the streamer, if their streamer's host, the immersive works, but the streamer has to leave after quali and rejoin the lobby before the race, so the race can start. Otherwise, you're just stuck in a loading screen. Broadcast mode is just completely screwed up anyway. Basically, you all have perfect tyres, but the fastest lap is basically under 20 seconds. So you'd have to go to each driver and see the race director. And again, if the streamer is hosting, they've got to leave the lobby and rejoin to let the race start. And then basically, if you have the formation lap off completely, it is 70 Celsius tyres for everybody. But that is the only way we can have it fair, which is pretty much you all have 70 Celsius tyres, and so pretty much deal with it. It's the only way we can do it that's fair. Hello, Gregory. How you doing, Greg? You alright? So far though, everyone's on mediums apart from B-Tech. He's on hard tyres. It could change. We'll see once they start the race, because they could quite easily change right at the last minute.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And what is that supposed to be, Greg? Is that supposed to be a mouse or something? Again, we're about to get out of the way then. So Pelé was on pole with a 28.658, I believe. Pole was separated by about 3/10, top 3. Alright, okay. So season 7, round number 2, X2 at Saudi Arabia. And we have got 5 lights. And we are underway. Everyone goes a good start or not? Looks like it. Do we have a good camera view? Of course we don't. Now we do. Lights to show the pit wall. Everyone seems to get through turn 1 okay. Turn 2 as well. Ooh, someone's had a tanky. That was Boothie. He's managed to hold on to it, and he's been overtaken by the Alfa Romeo of Schumacher. Why was Schumacher in 8th position? I didn't think he was that far back. Oh, Schumacher's gone. Is he okay? I don't know. Ooh. He looks like he's got to turn around. Everyone else is going. So
yeah, he's spun.
Matty's gone as well. Matty's gone as well with a broken end plate. Left end plate's gone for Matty. So Matty's got damage as well. So we lost 2 cars. Well, we haven't lost 2 cars. We just had 2 cars spin. Low and B-Tech at the hairpin. B-Tech's going to hold on to it. Low is going to have to back out of that, and he does. How's behind? There is an Aston, sorry. Boothie's past Pelly. I thought Pelly was on pole. Wait a minute, what is... Don't say he dropped that far down, has he?
I don't think he's dropped
He
that
has,
bad.
Pelly's down 7 places.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Completely missed
What
that. Pelly got
happened?
damage. Because Schumacher's... I think Pelly's got damage. Oh, there's damage there. Someone else just lost damage. There's a broken wing there. And Pelly has
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
And there's massive damage at the back as well. There's other people with damage. Rem and BTEC are both there as well. I don't know who's got
Yeah,
damage
a lot of carbon fiber. It's flying. I can see it.
Who is boxing here? Because there's loads of damage. So neither Ferrari are boxing. I know Pelly's just boxed. Anyone else is boxed because there's damage. There's definitely more people with damage. I missed Matty was it, but there's definitely another car with damage just now because there are literally wings flying everywhere. Whether that's just them running over Pelly's wing, I don't know, but yep. Right, so 3 cars are in the pits. Well, 2 cars in the pits, sorry. Pelly's on for hard tyres, Matty's on for mediums. I didn't see what happened to Pelly unless he did make contact with Schumacher because Schumacher dropped on his own. So I don't actually know what happened to Pelly. I mean, Pelly's going to have to hope there's a safety car now because those hards will not get to the end. They'll go to about 20 laps, but that's about it. Flavor, VTEC. Hards against mediums. So starting the race on hards was Young, VTEC and Rem all started on hard tyres. So did Low actually. Everyone else starting on mediums. Pelly's gone on to hard. Oh, Flavor's just spun. Flavor's gone. He's just spun. And he's just got to try and turn around now. He's just waiting for the Schumacher to pass in. Now he can turn around. There you go. I think he's got damage actually as well. Yeah, he's got no front wing now. Oh, Mr. Neon has passed there. Max fighting for P4. Oh, there's actually a virtual. Yeah, it's a virtual safety car for Flavor in the wall with a broken wing. Brought a virtual safety car out. So I want to know what happened to Pelly though, because Pelly was on pole and he dropped 7 places and with a broken wing. So whether he had a tag the wall or something, I don't know. If anyone's got damage though, it'd be a perfect time to fix it. Because it'd be pretty much, there you go. Low's got a 5-second time penalty speeding in the pit lane. There's a strategy, a medium hard is a strategy really. Does he have the broken wing? Yes he does. So it might have been Low with a broken wing then. He's gone to soft, so he's got the box again. He'll be boxing about 5 laps time, and there is Flavor boxing as well, and there is Pelly going up to P14. I think Pelly would have wanted a full safety car to be fair. I'm actually surprised they haven't had a full safety car yet. But saying that, there's not really been a big crash yet. It's been 2 people spinning, and then a few people tagging walls. Right then, so let's have a quick lander and have a look now because the people are boxing and we're back underway. So position changes then. K18's up 1 position, so is Sugar. Jeebus John's up 2, so is Neon. Air Max up 3, Shikari's up 8 places, great start by him. Booty in 7 is up, stays in 7, sorry, up 2 is Rem, up 2 is BTEC. Young and HK Ball both up 5. Schumacher in 12 is down 8. Pelly from pole position is down 12. He couldn't got any, well, pretty much started his race, couldn't go any worse if it tried for him. Low is in 14 down 1, Matty in 15 is down 3, and Flavor in 16 is down 7. Flavor's spun and into the wall he went, and that's pretty much all he wrote for him. He's still alive though. Oh, I'm trying to grab Young on the back of BTEC. He's running his gearbox. There's also a Red Bull of HK Ball. This is Young on BTEC up to P9. Also a Red Bull of HK Ball is also up to P10. BTEC loses both of his aces there. Shikari's got on the gearbox of Air Max. I believe there's been an overtake here as well. I think Neon has got past Air Max in between all that as well. Also, race lead is also within 3/10 while they still on track. Shikari on Air Max up to P5. Is he going to make this braking right though? If he gets this corner right, he'll hold on to position, and he does. So Shikari is up to P5. Right, we'll watch the race lead because this is now going up DRS range. So K18's going to be under pressure in a second. Someone's gone, it's a Red Bull, I think it's HK Bull.
Can you hear me, Mike?
I can.
Okay.
Can you just check if HK Ball's got damage, please, on the Red Bull? He's in 12.
Let me check. Oh, I cannot. I'm not in the.
Oh, yeah, you're not. Are you sorry? I forgot that. Yep. Oh, Rem's gone. Booby's gone.
Oof.
Big crash. Safety car, surely. And it is. Safety car deployed. Where they've crashed the same place as Shikari crashed into Matty. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Hello. We've lost 2 cars. Safety car deployed. That's the second time that's happened today. In qualifying it happened when Matty crashed and Shikari hit him. After that, and now that's happened. I don't know. It looks like Rem's crashed and Boothie's hit him. I'm not too sure. But in the pits, Max, Shikari, all in. It should be hards to the end now for the medium runners. It is a free pit stop for them. Now you can go hards to the end now. Alright, Air Max gone to softs. What's Schumacher gone on to? Go to hards, you're surely going to be on hards. Schumacher's done this track enough to know he is on hards yet. It's hards to the end now for everybody now. Low should go to hards as well. If he goes to anything else, he's not getting to the end, and he is on hards, and he's got to serve a 5-second time penalty. Air Max, a 3-second time penalty under safety car. Well, that was a smart thing to do. Right, that also brings in Flavor. Flavor might be able to get to the end now. No, so there's only 1 lap hold hards. This safety car should be out for 3 laps, maybe 2. So he should be able to get to the end now as well. Same for Lowe's or 2 lap hold hards, so he might be able to get to the end. Young and BTEC started on those hards, so they will not. They'll have to box again. I'm surprised that K18, Sugar and Jeebus and Mr. Neon did not box. I mean, they may box now. Maybe the safety car come out a bit too late for them. But we will have to see. Let me have a gander and see if I can find out what happened to them two. I don't want to invite them just in case, but just want to see what they say. See if there's anything said in the chat as well. Let's see if anything's said in the chats. Oh, there you go. There's good poll. Oh, nice. I wonder if that's true. Boothie could be in trouble. We'll have to find out though. HK Ball has boxed and gone to hard tyres. It's the right strategy to do. Yes, you're going to go to the back, but you will be going to the end where about 6 cars or 7 cars won't be. So I'm actually surprised. Max has made a bit of boo-boo there. I believe. I mean, if the safety car comes out again next 5 laps, it'd be alright. But if it doesn't, you pretty well safety car in about 5 laps. So it sounds like Rem hit Boothie after Boothie spun, but it could have been sounding like Boothie might have reversed back onto the racing line and the Rem hit him. So you can't be reversing onto the racing line, so hopefully he hasn't done that. But if he has, he could be getting a penalty. It's a big one for DNFing someone now.
Yeah.
We've got a lot tougher on DNFing drivers now. Used to be it's like a 5 and 3, now it's a quali ban and 3 penalty points, so gotta be paying attention. The only way we can get the league cleaner, especially with that sort of thing, is
only with big penalties.
Yeah, it's like DNFing basically. If you DNF another driver by an incident or something, then you get smacked with a penalty. So it's want to get it cleaner, don't we? So a second, I want to put in the links in a second.
Just jump one more down. Safety car should be coming in this lap. Shouldn't have been said there. Right then, so as we said, basically from P1 to P6 all have to box again. Everyone else doesn't have to, but I've got a funny feeling, well, we know Air Max is going to have to. I think Pelly might have to, and Matty might have to as well. Low and Flavour will be touch and go when they can get to the end. I mean, for them, I mean, they're probably hoping for a safety car around about lap 17. They can go to mediums probably, but we'll see. But that is the penalties. 3-second time penalty for Air Max. No one else got a time penalty. That's who stopped. So everyone from 7th down has all stopped. Position changes, there you go. The tops, like we said, the top 6 have to box again though. So technically, Shikari could be leading this race once the pit stops happen. So we'll have to see. The only is technically the highest placed car that has boxed and is going to the end. Safety car coming in then. There we go. K18's got to be careful on the restart. Remember, once you go, you go. You cannot stop and go again. You can back them up. So people don't like it when people go slow in the formation lap, but on the sorry, not formation lap, but the safety car restart. But they have pretty much to control the start of the race, don't they? So
Yeah.
the only time I get funny about
But there's
it
some
when
rules
they're
about it, yeah.
crawling, yeah. I mean, I hate it when they take it right to the line because it just causes a pile up at turn 1. But it looks like he's going to take it to the line, which is going to be a pain because you know it's going to cause something. You can't overtake it till you get past the start-finish line as well, so we have to keep an eye on that. But we're back underway. Doesn't look like there's any overtaking before the line. No, it doesn't look like it. No one has overtaken at all. So we're back underway. K18 holds on to the lead. Jeebus John has gone into P3, I believe he has. Also, I think Schumacher's got past Matty into 11. Something's happened at the back. Low is in a wall. Doesn't look like he's got damage though, but he is back underway. You've got to make sure your tyres are hot enough though. That's the biggest problem that we have around here. Wow, they're on board with Air Max. He's on those. He's the only car on soft tyres. He needs to make the moves now. Well, yeah, you can't be doing that, mate. I mean, it's different when you make it a couple of times, but you can't take advantage of it. Oh, so BTEX caught that a little bit wrong. The car, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, Shikari like, yeah, you can have that. I'm not even getting involved in that. Jesus. There he comes. There's the oh, watch out. Air Max, you've got turned. Air Max is dead, and Shikari's gone as well. Big crash.
Oof.
Matty's gone. That's another safety car, surely. That should be a safety car.
A lot of crashes.
Yeah, I think Air Max has just come straight across Shikari there. And that's the crash, and I think Matty's just got caught up in it.
Oh, I
That's
just
the problem though, someone crashes and it's just chaos. It's absolute chaos. I will clip that as well, so they have that view. And in the pits then are all the top 6. Actually, can they go 17 laps? I don't think the hard runners can. I don't think Young and Beta can box. No, they can't. I mean, that needs to be looked by stewards. I don't know what's quite just happened there, but yeah. Right. I have no idea what to make out of that. Yeah, I have no idea what to make out of that crash. We'll need both views for that, I think.
It's going to be really tricky, to be honest, for the stewards.
Yeah, I mean, unless, obviously, they'll need to, have all the views for that, but I'll need to be taken to stewards because it's caused 2 DNFs there, so that'll need to be seen by the stewards. How do you report stuff in this league again? It sucks though for Young, Pelly, and well, saying that, Pelly's back in his race now, so I mean. Which is a main thing for him, so yeah. I mean, the one thing as well, how is Sakari still alive? He shouldn't be. Really. Sorry about this, I'm just trying to get this sent in for them. That's the right clips. Aye, aye, aye. Safety car should be in his lap, I believe. I mean, we expected some stuff in this race, but I mean, it's Jeddah, so you got to expect some stuff. Right then, safety car should be in his lap, so we're about to find out. Young will do the safety car restart this time. And now,
let's see how it goes.
Is the positions changes, and 14 for Young up from his quali ban. If Young finishes on the podium, that's the second person both people this weekend that had qualifying bans have finished on the podium if Young can get the podium.
That's a good
I told
record.
you, shouting at the back around here doesn't mean jack. It really doesn't. Right then, so Young does a safety car restart this time, and we are 15 laps to go when we start the next lap.
Tito, estás?
Right, Sugar has passed Flavour up to P7. Sorry, I'm just trying to...
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, there's a Wingo flying then. I think there's a wing on
Yeah.
there, actually.
I'm about to see it.
Like it was. I don't know if it was. I don't know if there's a wing flying them or something else. But yeah, Low's on soft, so Low's got the box again. Low is, whoopsie, wrong strategy, buddy. You've been better off trying to go medium to the end. I think mediums can get to the end now. 14 laps. The game does say they can go for 15 laps, so... If they're fresh, though.
Yeah. But they do still have fresh tires, no, available? They should be.
Well, you only have one set of mediums and one set of hards now, so...
Oh, really?
Oh, Mr. Neon and Low. What a view of that. What a view of that. Now that's a decent view. We like that. Matty and Low. Sorry, not Mr. Neon and Low. Low's on the back of him. Low's on softs though. He should be trying to take advantage of these softs. Problem is, they just overheat. They're so bad. He's not gaining on him. He's seriously not gaining on him. Even with ERS, he's not using it though. He would if he had used it. Boy, you can't just send it like that. There, but Schumacher has an old contact position. Sending on your teammates always a good idea. Big crash. I think HK Ball's just been tagged there. I don't know who else got involved in that. I don't know if Sugar's got damage. Sugar has no left end plates. Sugar's got major damage. Flavor, I don't have to see no view because I want to see his wing. Shikari has damage. Does Shikari have damage? I don't see it again. It doesn't look like it. Needs to be patient though. I mean, no, Shikari does lose his head a little bit once he gets involved in stuff. Needs to be patient though. That is Schumacher on B-Tech on the inside. Schumacher has that corner. And Schumacher moves up to P. Oh no, sorry, K18. Sorry, moves up to P4. Schumacher is now third. B-Tech is 5. B-Tech does the box again though. He is on the area now, being able to box. Shakiri has Flavor up to P10. That's the problem with a lot of, not just like, I'm not targeting Shakiri here, but I'm saying a lot of people, once they get involved in an incident,
Yeah, a lot of
feel
people
like they've been screwed by somebody. They get
even
lose
me,
their
I
cool
have
a little bit, and they start sending stuff.
Yeah, even I have been there. Yeah.
So Schumacher lets K18 through because Schumacher is reserving in the Alfa Romeo, so fair play to Schumacher. That is the right thing to do. It's nice to see that when a reserve comes in and they're playing a race with a full-time driver with them and they're fighting and they know the full-time driver is, well, may not be quicker than them, but not always, but they have the respect to know, like, I'm going to let the reserve through, the full-time driver through to help them score points. Right, wheel to wheel for T1, P1 I should say, and that's, oh, Pelly's just tagged Young. That's sent into the wall. Barely contact, but Young's in the wall, and I bet he's got damage because of it. And that could be another one. Jesus Christ. Where is Young now? Young is in 4th position. Also, Jeebus John's gone 11th position now. B-Tech 3 second time penalty. A lot of stuff's happening in this race. We said there'd be a lot of incidents in X3. There's going to be a lot of ones in here too. Welcome to Jeddah. The problem with this track, there's so many incidents on it, it's unreal. HK Ball, whoa, Mr. Neil just tagged VTEC. Gotta be careful there, mate. In the pits, Pelly, I think he's got a broken wing. So is Young. Let's have a look. Actually, no, Pelly's not in the pits. Why did it say Pelly was in the pits, but he wasn't? It was Young. Okay, I'm seeing stuff now. I mean, Young's going to be absolutely fuming. I mean, he did have to box again, but it doesn't help him now, does it? I'm sure he didn't want to do a whole lap with a broken front wing. Oh, that's Matty's left. Pelly, and then Low is in the pits. Does Low have damage as well? Low just come out of the pits. In P12, and he's now on mediums. He's going to the end now. Sugar is on the back of, just past Neon, sorry, up to P. Actually, no, Neon on the back of Sugar, sorry. Sugar is into P5. 5 in B-Tech is in 4th, sorry, but he's got 13 uphill tyres. Pretty much going to be struggling on those tyres. He's not going to get, he's just going to be so slow. Whoa, Murky, you can't just, I thought he was going to send it right on the inside there. I was like, oh no. Here we go again. Sugar is up to P4, and oh, Jesus Christ. Hi. K18 133.386. Fast lap of the race. Sugar up to 4. 5 is Neon. 5 is Neon. And Neon's got DRS. He's on the back of Sugar. Is he going to turn him inside? He might. He is.
Send it correctly.
Oh, he's sort of have, but the problem is not. Whoa, he's just lost the back end a little bit. Sugar holds on to P4. Mr. Neon stays in 5. VTech in 6. Nearly had a look, but he said nah.
Oh yeah, he lost traction a little bit.
Young's in the pits again. He's on to still say Young is on Brandon's at soft. I mean 10 laps, they're not gonna like 10 laps on those boys. Tell you one thing though, one more person DNS and Young's guaranteed points. Or a point, anyway I should say. Yeah, B-Tech's losing a lot of time now. He needs to box on those hards. It should be mediums, he should have boxed a lap ago, they would have gone 11 laps easy. Anything else going on? Pelly's on the back of K18. Both on hard tyres. The problem is with Pelly, the 13 lap old hards. Can they get to the end on those hard tyres? Yeah, don't think so. But it's only trying it, I bet. Oh, someone's gone. Red Bull. Oh! Low's dead. Safety car.
I went to see
Massive
that.
safety
Oh,
car.
I saw that. Oh.
Well, GG. Shaqiri and Jeeves Jones has done something I don't know what hell's happened to be but yet. So, safety cars deployed. And we definitely have a dead HK ball. This is why we tell people to slow down under yellows. Yellow decided, nah, I'm just going to T-bone and actually torpedo HK ball, and now he's dead. Not the first time we've seen that in that corner this week either. It happened in Dev, and in Dev it killed like 3 cars. So then, 3 pit stops, everybody. We're going to go to softs or mediums?
Yep.
Safety
Mediums.
car comes in about 2 laps time. The safety car comes in about 2 laps time.
9
So
laps.
7 laps on
Yeah.
softs. I reckon it's softies now.
Yeah.
I reckon it's softs.
Softs. That's true.
I mean K18 in that lot. K18 can't box now. Mr. Neon can't box. Shaqiri can't box. Nor can Jeeves John. If they box now, they're going to go right to the back.
Yeah, exactly.
So Pelly could be P1 here, because those softs are going to absolutely annihilate those hards. We've seen that in Dev. This is just saying Young as well. Young's back in this race. As I said to Jalebend earlier, BTEC, stay alive. Stay alive, you guarantee points. And here you are. 10 cars left. With pretty much 9 laps to go, which means that pretty much you could get top 5 finish by just surviving. Like half of these people are DNF because they've hit crash cars. It's the same thing happened in Dev, the same thing happened in X3. We tell you to slow down for yellows, there's a reason we tell you to. You don't listen and you get a crash into somebody in DNF, then it's your own fault. Welcome to X2, sponsored by Wreckfest. That time penalty for BTEC is now looking massive. So Booty saying points for all. If you stayed alive, Booty, you get points too. These are the sort of races, Booty, you used to score points in X2. Saying out, this track's horrible. To be fair, this track is probably one of the worst ones for it. Just waiting for Young to catch up. He should catch up at this sector, so he might be going next lap.
I'm here.
Safety car, I don't know, it might be in this lap. I'm hoping Young catches up. Where is he? There he is. In a McLaren. And this safety car's helped him massively. He's on to mediums. I mean, mediums are the safest bet. Sugar gone on 9-lap-old mediums. I don't think that was the safest bet, but BTEC and Young definitely made the right call there. Safety car could be coming in, so we are coming in. And Young is going to have perfectly warmy tyres. So let's go. We're going to have 8 laps to go. And it's pretty much, I think, Pelly's race to lose here, but we don't know if he's going to get a penalty for the incident with Young. But
Yeah, that's good to be.
Those cars are going to be in trouble.
The decider.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. We don't even know who's going to win this race. Even if they win the race, they could get done for a penalty. So
yeah,
it could be anyone's race right now. K18's going to have to do some massive lead defending here to keep hold of this race win, I think. K18 leads it. Neon second, Shaqiri third, fourth is Jeebus, 5 is Pelly, 6 is Schumacher, 7 is BTEC, 8 is Sugar, 9 is Flavor, Young and 10. I mean, we don't know if Shikari's going to get a penalty, we don't know if Pelly's going to get a penalty, we don't know. They've all been involved in something, so we just don't know. Jeebus John's gone. What's happened there? Did he just drop it, or did he go? Because as I say, no one else seems to have got any damage or anything, I don't believe. Did the Ferrari get damage?
I don't think so.
I didn't see anyone else lose positions. I think he just dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeebus, you silly sod. Side by side. No, BTEC's holding on to that position. Sugar stays in 7th. Unlucky Jeebus. He had a good race as well, really, to be fair, after all the stuff happened in the race. Sugar and BTEC fighting for, whoa, well, you need to get that position back, really. Sugar, you took advantage there, you're off track. That was past an illegal overtake, you'd probably find. I might have to clip that. So he took advantage there. He shouldn't be went off track to take the position. That is technically illegal in my opinion. Pelly on Shikari into P3. Schumacher on Shaqiri, and that is the P4. And Shaqiri can't really fight, he's on hard tyres. Schumacher's on brand new softs, well 3-lap old softs. And Schumacher does move up to P4. Young is on the back of BTEC for PA7. Sorry. Back of BTEC. Nothing else happening at front. There is a fight for third, sorry. So second and third, Pelly on Mr. Neon. So we're trying to keep hold of all the action. It's hard to do when there's lots of going on. This is Pelly, DRS back enabled. This is the fight for P2, P3, I keep getting that wrong, it is for 2, B-Tech, oh, another 3-second time penalty. Sugar and Shaqiri up to P5. Pelly and Mr. Neon. Neon inside, trying to defend the inside, but he holds on. Oh, Pelly's gone. I don't know if there was contact, but Pelly's dropped down to 4th now. Go away.
And I'm back.
What's happening right now? We're watching Pelly and Schumacher on the back of Neon with 4 laps to go.
Oh, and K18 with 12 lap, and Ian also with 12 old lap hard tires. This is going to be difficult for him.
This is Peter, and there's way. Here we go. Turn 1 and 2 again. And this time does Schumacher hold on to it? He does, and Mr. Neon is now 3rd. Schumacher is 2. It's a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo. They needed this. They're bottom of the championship in the constructors, and a 1 and 2 would be absolutely. Well, you can't ask for much more as a response. Ooh. Whoa, there's a wall there, Mr. Neon. That's lucky there if he didn't get damaged there. So we are about 4 laps from the end, and really the big fight is 4 P's. Well, say what to that? I'll go back over here now. Oh, what's happening here? Young and Shaqiri. Yeah, Shaqiri on those hard tyres is just not. Yeah, he just can't do anything. Really a sitting duck. The 7th is probably going to be his shout here.
Schumacher is probably going to get the win there.
Shaqiri's flying straight back, and Young goes back to P7, so DRS enabled. I mean, DRS is helping to stay in that position yet. I mean, no point watching Schumacher and K18, because I don't think Schumacher's going to do anything with K18. I think he's just going to sit behind him. And watch to be fair. Flavor, 3-second time penalty, unlucky, but it's guaranteed 9th position over Flavor. on his return to reserving X2, so still a good result. I mean, his quali result was a big one there though. He managed to get to Q3, which is always a good thing. Right then, we're getting close to the penultimate lap of the race. And this is Sugar on Mr. Neon for third position. Sugar has on the medium compound tyres. Mr. Neon's on old hard. Pretty much both on old tyres, to be fair. Neon's got 5% ERS. Sugar's got 14. I thought they both got DRS though, haven't they? Yeah, looks like it. But Sugar holds onto it. Neon is now into fourth. Young has passed Shaqiri up to P6. Shaqiri is now 7. Points for Shaqiri. He needs to try and stay on the back of Young, but if Young can get away in this sector, which he's now got the opportunity to do, he's got an opportunity. He's also major Pelly. Pelly has a time penalty on 8 lap old soft tyres, so those softs are going to be done as well. I don't think Pelly's going to fight Young too hard after their incident earlier. We'll see. Pelly's just backed out of that. He's just let him through. Actually, I think Pelly's got damage. Pelly's got damage. I believe Pelly's got no front end plate. He has no left end plate for Pelly. Pole position he had as well. He's probably going to be lucky to keep hold of 6th. He's going to finish 7th, I think. And that's the closest fight on track, but it's not really going to happen here. So it's all down to Shaqiri on the back of Pelly. Pelly has damage, so does Shaqiri know he's got damage? He doesn't have to pass him either. He's got him on time penalties anyway. I mean, Shaqiri can just follow him really. The problem is I think Shaqiri might get a penalty for the incident with Air Max, so we'll see. Shaqiri might need to pass him and get a 2 seconds clear. If he gets a 5 second, we'll have to find out. Closest fights on track is for P1 and 2, but Schumacher isn't going to pass K18 though. So Schumacher's reserve, so he's going to let K18 hold on to that. He's just going to defend him. Mr. Neon is on the back of Sugar. Sugar's on mediums and Mr. Neon on hards.
Last lap of the race.
And then you got Pelly on the back of Young and Shaqiri on the back of that. But this is the closest fight on track. Yeah, it is the final lap of the race.
Interesting that Schumacher hasn't overtaken K18.
Not going to. Schumacher's a reserve driver.
Oh, okay.
He let K18 pass him earlier in the race.
Okay.
As well. He didn't fight him, he made sure he got him past him. Shaqiri on Pelly. Pelly's got damage on his front left end plate. He's not going to make this corner without slowing down right down. So Shaqiri's going to hold that position and get into P6. He needs to find 2 second gap though if he does get a 5 second penalty for the incident with Air Max. So he does need to pull that gap. So we're going to go on board with K18 though. K18 really, after Pelly got damaged at the start of the race, Pelly has got another time penalty, so that is pretty much going to move him to 7th guaranteed now. He's not going to be able to, even if Shaqiri does get a time penalty for incident, he is not going to move from 6th position. So K18 pretty much had this race once Pelly got damaged at the start of the race, really. So a good job for Alfa Romeos though. They were no points starting this race in the championship, and now they're going to finish 1 and 2. A great result for them, and K18 with a fast lap 1:31.870 for K18. Schumacher on his reserving for X2 takes P2. Sugar takes 3rd, so a great result for Sugar, and he will continue to hold the championship lead. Mr. Neon with P4, so he should hold on to 2nd, I think, in the championship. Actually, he might move to 2nd. Actually, I think he might move above Shaqiri. Young into P5. Shaqiri takes P6. Pelly from pole position in 7, 8th speed tech on his first race of the season, and the Flavour takes I'll say yes, he was last in 9th, but he qualified in 9th and he finished in 9th, so you can't really unpass the prime of the day. The back of the field, you can't really argue from that.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good result for him.
Especially after the thing with Pelly as well.
Yeah.
He could have had probably a bit higher than that, but it is what it is. So K18 wins the race on his first race of the season with a 1:31.870 fast lap of the race. P2 for Schumacher, which is MSC, and that's his first race as a reserve in X2 this season.
And that's a 1-2 for Alpha, which they need that big time. Sugar takes P3, so he'll hold on to the Drivers' Championship lead. Mr. Neon takes 4. 5 is Young from the back of the field with a qualifying ban, finishes in top 5. Shakiri from P14 finishes 6th. Pelly from pole position finished 7th. With a few time penalties because of damage, obviously it's going to cost him massively. Flavor in 9 from a qualifying in 9, so a good result for him and his return as a reserve. Jeebus John crashed out. HK Ball crashed out after Low hit him after HK Ball spun. Matty was here, got caught up in the Air Max crash with Shakiri. Rem got caught by Boothie after Boothie's crash. So a lot of these people DNF because of someone else crashing, which is welcome to Saudi. Basically, welcome to Jeddah. That is just Jeddah.
Yeah, it's just Jeddah. That's what I was going to say. It's just the track.
This is Monaco. It's literally going to be like exactly Monaco's going to be exactly the same, but at least with Monaco, it's a bit more. You can see more than one corner in front of you. Where here, there's everything is blind.
It's blind.
Yeah. All the track is blind. So if someone crashes, unless you pay attention to the yellow flags, you're going to hit somebody. So this is what we tell people, to slow down on the yellows. And if you don't slow down on the yellows, you can risk DNFing someone or yourself, and you could get penalised for it. So it is what it is. So that is X2 from Saudi Arabia round 2. Thank you, Mr. Lopez.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being inviting me here.
No worries, man. Thank you as always. And thank you everybody for watching X2 from Saudi Arabia. We'll be back next week for Australia. So X1 Dev will be 5 o'clock on Saturday for their race around Australia at 5 PM UK time. And then we'll have X1 and X3 on X1 will be on this channel at 5 PM on Sunday, and then X3 will be on 5 PM on Extreme_Racing_Leagues on their Twitch channel as normal next week hopefully. Okay. And then X2 will be back as normal at 8 PM UK time on this channel as normal. So that'll be race round number 3 at Australia. Everybody have a great week, and we'll catch you in hopefully the weekend.
Yep. See you then for next weekend for some action. Hopefully we get to race. and Spa doesn't get delayed, you know?
Yeah, hopefully 100%. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you all